What's up? How are you? Thank you for joining me. What's up, you guys? Hi. This is weird. I like the live with Lala better. It was a little easier because I can like at least talk to her if like you guys aren't really talking. But now I'm like in here. Cut your live in time today. Greetings. Greetings from the green city under the sun. Nairobi is the green city under the sun, right? Hello, Gabrina. Hello, you guys. How are you? I love Dar Salaam. Don't get me wrong, but I'm ready to go back to Nairobi. It is dark. It's super dark outside. Like it's been getting dark here at 6:30 p.m. It's like black outside. Dar is cool, but I'm ready to go home. Back to Nairobi. Yeah, I'm over it. It's been chill. Hello from last. Why are you in the darkness? Is it super, super dark? I mean, I have light. I can turn on my other light if it makes it better. Hold on. Is that better? It's too bright. Oh, like it's bad. This is cool. Please stay in Darbrit. We'll take you to Kidibwe. Um, Dar is cool. Don't get me wrong. It's just like it just be time to go. Yeah, I like the darkness though. It's much more better. I'm about to go back to the dark, honestly. Just a subtle vibe. My eyes hurt. Dar is cool. It's the Swahili for me that gets kind of annoying. Like even the text that they send from M-Pesa receipts or like anything is like in Swahili. Everything is just so Swahili based. The weather I'm not really feeling, to be honest. Like I'm ready for some cool weather. Yeah, I don't know. Over it. Today's supposed to be a question and answer. I should have like asked. The sound is not good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm breaking up. Hold on, let me switch to my other phone. Let me switch to my hotspot. Let me switch to my hotspot and see if that works. Yeah, we can hear you. You sound fine. Sounds good now. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. So let me switch to hotspot real quick. Is this better? It's on my hotspot now, so I hope it's better. Okay, that's good. I got some really, really good news. I got really, really good news today, a couple days ago that I can share with you guys in here. I really wanted to announce it, but I'm trying to stay humble. Um, I'm trying to stay humble and be grateful, but I did get some good news. So, like, with everything going on with the court and stuff, my lawyer put in like an emergency injunction to the court. And basically, my school has to let me move back into my apartment, which is really, really good news. But on the other hand, I just be like, that's bad vibes. Like, I've already moved out. They've already moved me out. Like, I've taken everything out my house, though. Yeah, Shay is really good, but I've already taken everything out my house. The thing with Zanzibar is time. I don't really have time right now. That is the best news ever, Shalina. Yeah, it's bad vibes though, Gabrina. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want them like controlling my space. I've already moved. So I'm trying to get my lawyer to see if they can just give me money versus me moving back into my house that you've already kicked me out of. Yeah, Rachel, I'm hanging in there. It's okay. It's a challenge. Hi from Dubai. We're gonna see tomorrow. So I have a really big hearing tomorrow. Pray good vibes on me. We're not starting the actual trial. This is like the pre-trial where they have to determine what it is that they owe me during the trial. So I mean, we're basically saying like, oh, you abandoned her, which they did. Like they abandoned me. They abandoned my contract. When I think about moving back into my house, I'm just not excited. Yeah, so my lawyer advised that I stay in Nairobi. At this point, I've been super stressed, to be honest with you guys. I've been hella stressed because my family is so like over this situation. So they're just like, you need to come home, you need to find a job, come home, get with Brayson, stay at your sister's house while you figure everything out, like forget the trial. They're not really like supportive of the whole trial process. They would rather me come home, and I just refuse to come home. So it's been like really tumultuous for me emotionally, um dealing with that. So I try to explain to them I cannot leave East Africa at least because I have a trial going on. Like even tomorrow, I was supposed to be in Nairobi for the court case, but the lawyer was like, last minute, the lawyer was like, oh, well, it's virtual. But he was like, but I really need you to stick around. So I don't know. To some people, it may just look like I got fired. I'm vibing. I'm chilling. I'm traveling. Like, no, I really can't. If you're going through an active lawsuit with somebody, you should not leave the country. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. They traumatize you and cause, yeah, seriously, that's what I'm looking for. I need compensation. I mean, and honestly, my apartment was so unnecessarily large. I don't even want to stay there. It was just big for no reason. I'd rather take the money, get an Airbnb because think about it, like I turned off my internet, turned off my electric, took my wallpaper down, did all these things, and now you're giving me the keys back to my apartment for what? Like, and then before I left, they like had people coming to my house, knocking on my door about like turning in my badge. Like it became a harassing situation. So I'm even afraid, like I'm traumatized at this point to move back into my apartment and then they're gonna be like bothering me or like setting me up to like get in trouble somehow. I don't know. I just don't really I don't get good vibes about it. Yeah. Thank you, Shalina. I really appreciate that. I'm trying my hardest to just be positive. I've met a lot of really, really cool people in Dar es Salaam. Super cool people. Rat the Goat, they did give me money. They did offer me when they fired me, they offered me $4,000 towards shipping only to go back to America, ship my stuff to America, and then to pay for my return flight. But I denied it. I don't want it because I don't want to go back to America. So I was just like, so how can y'all repackage this for me relocating in Kenya? Yeah, exactly, Shay. I don't want them to know where I live either, so you can send some hitters. Send some hitters on me? Like, no, I'm good. Like, oh God. I'm hoping the judge understands that. Like, I really do not. It's a win, of course, but I do not want to move back into my house. Um, yeah, young Luo, my job, the Kenyan court sided with me and basically said that my job was wrong to kick me out and that they have to let me go back to my house. So I get my keys on Monday, and then we have a hearing on Monday that determines exactly for how long I can stay in my house, because they're basically saying that 2 weeks was not okay for you to move out. I mean, they moved me to a foreign country. I sold my house in Atlanta. That's what my lawyer was saying. Like, I really committed to being here, and they sacked me, and now I'm homeless. It's so sad. I was saying it sounds ridiculous and you should be suspicious. Thank you, Shalina. I live my channel. I've been so transparent on here. Sometimes I feel like I talk too much, to be honest. The channel really is a vibe. Like, I wish I could just do YouTube full time, but it's not realistic. And like, even if you hit like Wode Maya type, you don't know if you're gonna have a good month, a bad month. It's just YouTube is not realistic for me. I need consistency or multiple streams of income, not just YouTube. Buffalo is crazy. Okay, so I did interview T3 and me. I interviewed Tim today. His wife couldn't make it, but it was him and his kids. And we talked about Buffalo. And he was like, this is just an example of why he doesn't want his family to be raised in the States. Like, he's tired of the bullshit. Buffalo is sad as hell, like, but it's just another one. Like, they're not going to change any laws. Effrey, I've talked to my lawyer about that. Seriously, I don't feel safe. Um, Gang stalking vibes. Literally. Yeah, I don't even know if they have like the guards because they paid for the guards in the building. Like, I don't know if they're going to be having the guards watching me. Like, just weird vibes. I was even thinking about just honestly living in Dar for a while, like getting a house in Dar. I heard it's kind of cheap here. Thank you, good Joseph. We're talking about my job and what's going on with my job. I got some good news that I can move back into my house, but I don't know if that's really good news. Like, the vibe is just not there for me. It's not doing it for me. The house is traumatizing for me at this point. Um, yeah, I've been thinking about going home for a little, but honestly, I don't want to. I'd rather just bring my son out here. Exactly. Yeah, V-Guard, they will have a spy. Yeah, no. They're just gonna do whatever they can to make me look bad. Or I'm afraid they're gonna say like I damaged something and I didn't. Like, I just don't want the beef. Yeah, but I've met a lot of cool people. Exactly. What's up, Rita from Vegas? I love Vegas. One of my best friends live there. America is going down the drain and it has for a while. I'm trying to get my son. I'm trying to get my son out. His dad makes it hard, but that's my goal is to get my son out because I don't have time to be seeing my son on the news. Moving back to your house is not good news. Compensation is. Yeah. I mean, honestly though, it made me feel good because the judge had to look at the whole case to be able to say, okay, I think, hold on, you guys need to let her back into her house. He had to like look at the entire case. So for him to look at the case and then determine, hey, like, no, you need to let her back into the house, that makes me feel like he understands at least like there was some wrongdoing. Um, if he would have said, nah, she's good, I would have been like, dang, this case is gonna go to the shitter. But it kind of gave me like hope for the way that the case is going to go. At least he's understanding where I'm at. Yeah, my vape is right here. Dar Salaam actually has better vapes than Nairobi. I think it's because it's more like Arabic people here. I don't really know, but the vape, the vapes here are really good. Lala stole my vape. She stole my vape. No, I'm not going back to my job. I have no desire to work there anymore. I'm at a place where I don't even know if I want to teach anymore because I got hired through this firm called Social Associates that I've actually partnered with and done social media stuff with. But the lady at Search Associates was like, baby, she was like, girl, you know that you will probably run into the same problem at another school. I mean, as long as you are the same person, a lot of these international schools are the same and they talk and they're going to look at you the same. So I was even going to like apply at IST, International School of Tanzania, which is like the equivalent to ISK, but I'm like I'm pretty sure the director has like blackballed me or is going to like tell them bad things about me. Like they talk. It's a small community. So if I get another job teaching, it's going to have to be at a Kenyan school, most likely. Camping out in Tanzania might be a good idea to save money and you can come back to Nairobi. Yeah. I mean, Dar es Salaam is cheaper. It truly is. I have more support from my community in Nairobi. Karen, hi. That's so funny, Karen. You just said something because that's what I was saying. I have more support from my expat community in Nairobi. I just feel like more at home in Nairobi, which is better for my mental health. Here, I know people, but I don't really know people. Africa has a place for you, please. Just know Africa. Yeah, Africa is my home. I'm trying to make it my home. I don't want to be one of those expats who get sent back to America. When I got fired, honestly, that's what really triggered me because I was like, there is no way a white man is kicking me out of damn Africa. Like this is wild. Like you're trying to send me home? I'm black. This is my home. Why can't you just give me the relocation package for Kenya if I'm trying to live here? What's the big deal? Kendrick Lamar is living his best life in Ghana. I have friends in Ghana telling me to just come out there. I could go to Ghana, honestly. I mean, my schedule is so open right now. I just got invited to Lagos. I do miss Ghana. Ghana, my ex is in Ghana. I don't really like going to Ghana right now. It's just a lot going on emotionally for me in Ghana. It's draining. So I'm tired of like going back and forth to Ghana. Like, if anything, I would like to visit Nigeria. But for a little while, I just need a break from Ghana. Okay, Shalina, you were a teacher. I've been teaching for 5 years and I love teaching, but this job has traumatized me and actually made me not like it anymore, which is really sad. Teachers, I'm sure all teachers go in and out of love for teaching. That's not anything new, you know? Online tutoring is something I've been thinking about. Private tutoring is something I've been thinking about. So in my ideal situation, I would love to be like the head of a homeschool cohort, like a group of kids who are homeschooled, and to just kind of like deal with that, help them spearhead that. So like I'm really just trying to find some people who homeschool or one rich person who just wants me to homeschool their kid. How much did you pay at ISK and how much do so at ISK I was making, it depends on your degree. I was making like 67,000 a year, I think, and then they pay for your housing. Um so it was decent, you know. I was making about the same in Atlanta without housing included. So I was like, and then they have flight benefits and all these things. You know, they say the cost of living is so low in Kenya, so you can save money, but I wasn't really saving money. Like, I send money to Brayson, I travel, so I just really didn't. I was making 67,000 a year, not a month, not a month. Ooh, I wish. Sorry, a year. Your husband is in Ghana, but not to live. Yeah, I thought I wanted to live in Ghana, but I don't think I can. After living in Nairobi, I don't there's no way I could live in Accra for long term. Mm. Uh, my favorite African country thus far is Kenya. I love Kenya. Thank you. Yeah, I just love Kenya. It just has everything for me. But like I said, so I used to love Accra and be like, "Oh my God, like I want to live here." And then I came to Nairobi and fell in love with Nairobi. So, I mean, who's to say I won't go to like Senegal and fall in love with Senegal? You never really know your true favorite until you've been to them all. You were partying in Nairobi, you can't save money. I don't pay when I go out. I rarely buy anything when I go out. People like to host me. Guys in the club, friends, girlfriends in the club. That's one thing I do not do. So if anything, I would maybe spend money on clothes. I don't really see myself in South Africa. I need I'm trying not to sound like racist. I need a more centrally African Afrocentric vibe. And South Africa doesn't do that for me. We need some cornbread, gumbo. Hello, Danny. Danny, that's why I'm trying to win this case. If I win this case, I'm taking my money and I'm opening my restaurant, and that's it on period. I'm opening my restaurant in Nairobi and starting a new life. That's my goal. You should try to apply for a part-time lecturer. That would be a good idea, honestly. I need to sit down and just spend a day applying to all these places in Kenya. I do. So I've been making a list. I heard that teaching in Kenyan schools is so strict though. So I don't know, like I don't want to be like culturally offensive to those type of schools either. That's the last thing I want to do and end up getting deported. Lord. Um, do not entertain temptations to comment on the case. Yeah, I'm not giving too many details. I'm not. And the case hasn't even really started, but the good news is that I do have housing, which has been a major, major stress of mine. I've been homeless, honestly. I've been kicking it going Airbnb to Airbnb. So this is a major relief for me, stress wise. Rwanda. You know, I heard that Rwanda is a sleepy place, like it's for old people. Hi, Cobweb. Um, Nairobi is the place to be. No offense, but South Africa is not the move. I think it's somewhere that I could definitely visit, but I don't see myself living there. And then when people are like, "Oh, it's just like America." But then why wouldn't I just stay in America? Yes, Nairobi is in Kenya. It's the capital of Kenya. I agree. I just want the rest of my contract. Right? You're not wanting to move back in. The Kenyan court sees through the and aren't playing this race game. I'm hoping the Kenyan court is like down with me for real. The girl who called Kenyans cockroaches is still there. So I don't know. Yeah, I heard Rwanda is not really that fun. I heard it's really not that fun. I'm not really interested in the vibe, to be honest. South Africans need to understand that some of our diaspora family are trying to get away. Exactly. I don't know. Thank you. I'm glad you like my hair, Linda. Um, yeah, for the vibe that I'm trying to get away from in the US, I don't see myself working in South Africa. Somebody told me the international school in South Africa is worse than the international school of Kenya. Yeah, I'm sure schools in West Africa wouldn't give me these issues. Somebody told me to apply to the international school in not in Nairobi, in Nigeria. Daystar University and Kenyatta University. Let me put these in my notes. Let me add these to my notes real quick. Yeah, sis. I mean, Rwanda could be the place for you. Don't let anything discourage you, because everyone has different vibes that they want. Namibia. I heard Namibia is fun as hell. Julian in Rwanda attacked for being gay. No, I did not see that. That is awful. Hi, Jasmine. Rwanda is pretty cool. Yeah, Rwanda just is not giving what it's supposed to give for me. When I hear stories about even expats who live there, ah, Lala lived there for a little and said that it was so boring. That's what made her come to Tanzania. Yeah, yeah. So I have a friend who lives on Lagos Island, and it's like, why don't you just come kick it in Nigeria? It makes me feel like a loser. I literally just can go anywhere and do anything right now. It actually, like, it sounds fun, but it's like actually so discouraging because I'm just not used to having this much time on my hands. So it's just like kind of sad. Somebody told me that when I first moved to Nairobi, they were like, once you get the hang of Nairobi, you're never gonna want to leave. And it's the truth, I think. Um, yeah, that's true. Acceptability in the West, they're a little more like Americanized, I would say. Tanzania definitely has a lot to offer. Lagos is overcrowded. There is a black couple in Rwanda from Atlanta who opened up an Airbnb, not an Airbnb, they opened up a bed and breakfast hotel restaurant and they love it. So I think you should find them. I'm gonna try to find them and plug them on my YouTube. Nigeria has unstable electricity. You just have to visit for a week. Yeah. Yeah. I am dating, but it's a ghetto situation. It's not anything that I have so much going on. I'm dating, but I'm just in it for enjoyment. I'm not looking for a husband right now. I don't have the emotional time. Um, is the cockroach blonde girl Amanda? Y'all are very, very funny. I plead the fifth. Brittany, your upper middle class Northern Virginia upbringing makes the content priceless. Why? The thing is, I'm upper middle class, but I'm humble. My family, we all came from nothing. This is new. We're new money, and we barely have money. It's not like my parents were born rich. Like, mm-mm. I grew up with my grandma while my mom was in the army. My parents like hustled to get out the mud. So now we're living good, but I was a welfare baby. Um, I'm gonna look into that college. There's no freedom of speech. Yeah, I don't have time for that. Are you dating a Kenyan or an expat? My dating friend is in Tanzanian who lives in Nairobi. So he's I don't know if you would count him as an expat. He's very Tanzanian. But he lives in Nairobi. Nigeria has ethnic Fulani. Yeah, Nigeria has a lot going on. Uganda, Golden Boy, Uganda was chill. But the thing is, it's boring after a while. Like you said, it's landlocked. It's just like the vibe was like very temporary, you know? Habari Dada, fresh. Um, yeah, we're doing a little better with Swahili over here, just a little. Just checked online. Nightlife is great in Nairobi. Is that true? It is wild. Nairobi is wild. Hi, Prince. Aw, Prince. I'm posting our video next, Prince. So I interviewed the cutest little boy, y'all. Stop. Oh my God. I just wanted to take him home. He was so cute. So cute. And I'm going to post our interview. I interviewed his mom, but he interviewed me for his page. His name is Prince. East Africans just are one thing, so he's local. I don't know, man. Kenyans and Tanzanians are different. Kenyan men and Tanzanian men are different. And he's like right in the middle. I feel like the sun is bigger in Africa, but maybe it's because we're closer to the equator. I'm leaving, Steven. Thank you. I'm leaving for Nairobi on Tuesday at midnight. Tuesday, very late. South Africa is the same level as Kenya in terms of development, the same size as Nairobi, slightly bigger. Kisumu is bigger than Durban. We'll find out. Have you pitched the seafood restaurant to expats or investors? You should. Yeah. So I've told me and Simone have talked about going in with each other. People are just afraid of restaurants and if Kenyans are going to like it or if it's just going to be like really expat centered, you know? Like, are Kenyans going to support this? Nigerians are leaving Nigeria, but I've never been there. Maybe it's amazing. There's so many Nigerians over here. I have seen so many Nigerians in Tanzania and Kenya. And they gotta lay low. Somebody told me they be getting kicked out real easy for like breathing wrong. Bye. That's so sad. Honestly, it's very sad. How it feels to be in Tanzania. They're slow here. Britt, you about to make Black American Kenyan look like legends. I hope. I'm trying to be the next Kenyan Oprah who's black. Kenya is a gem, and it's definitely I could see Kenya being totally different in 10 years, honestly. But being in Tanzania is cool. They're just the vibe is too pole for me. Like The work ethic here is different. They are very like, I know the sign says that we open at 10, but I just didn't feel like coming today. That type of vibe. Like, it's a very island vibe. Very, very island vibe. I ultimately, as of right now, I would settle in Kenya and travel other places because I think Nairobi is easy to travel from. And I'm just comfortable there. Mambo VP, Crunk King, fresh. Poa, Poa. Way, way, Poa, way, way. Bring on the restaurant. Thank you. Nigerians are everywhere. There is opportunity. Exactly, Princess Palace. They're everywhere where there's opportunity. I was just talking to my friend about that. If you send a Nigerian to America with 10 cents, they'll come back a millionaire, literally. What's the difference between Kenyan and Tanzanian men? I think Kenyan men are harder workers. Um, yeah, the culture out here is just so lax. Kenyan men, from what I've seen, and also remember, I'm just referring to Nairobi mainly. I have not spent that much time in Mombasa, but as far as Nairobi, these men are waking up, working, hustling. These men in Tanzania are taking a lot of breaks in between work. Golly. And I'm not just saying that from one experience. Like, I've looked around and I've talked to Tanzanian women. Most of the women I've talked here don't even want Tanzanian men because they said they're lazy. They're looking for like Nigerian men, Kenyan men, Mzungus. I'm so serious. I don't know. Things are just slower. Brittany. Hold on, let me go. Y'all are talking fast. You got Africans battling for who's most developed. No, I mean, listen, we're all that's like saying what states are fighting, who's more developed, New York or Atlanta. Like, we're all in the same race, you know? Nigerians are very smart. Can't live elsewhere except the US where I live in Niger. Yeah. I know you really make me so happy with Kenya. You're my favorite blogger. Ah, you're so sweet. Thank you. You will get a job. I hope I get a job soon. The thing about teaching is we start the contracts for the school year. So that leaves me jobless for the summer. Like, it's very, very unlikely I'm going to find a job teaching right now at the end of the school year. So that really stinks. That is something that kind of stinks. Charmy, I would love to meet you in Nairobi. Absolutely. Um, the weather in Nairobi is amazing. Yeah, I sent a plate to one of my followers one time. He was Kenyan, and I sent him like this soul food Sunday dinner I made. And he liked it, but he called the cornbread cake. He was like, "Is this dessert?" And then he was like, I'm not a fan of too much cheese, but I do like the macaroni and cheese." He's like, Kenyans don't really eat too much cheese. And then he was like, the potato salad he liked, he was just trying to wrap his head around potato salad. So that was my feedback. But he loved the chicken, he loved the shrimp, like he loved it. Kenya or Ghana to live? Kenya. Kenya, Kenya, Kenya. Can you date two men at the same time? No, I don't have the energy. I don't knock any girl who does. Do you, boo? Guys do it every day. Always answer freshy freshie burrita. Freshie burrita. No, if I could date two guys at the same time, I would. I just don't have the energy. I'm a very high energy lover. So that would drain me. You're no one. hater here. You're number one hater here. That's because I like you. Thank you, Alex. I take tough criticism. I don't take anything that you guys say personally. I don't, because I give tough criticism to my friends. I'm that person too. So sometimes I look at y'all's comments and I'm like, you know what? Let me think on that. You might be right. I'm not here to say I'm perfect. I accept criticism. Try to contribute ticket to Kenya. I think you have a good vibe for Kenya. I think so too. The climate is hot. People are slow. Nah, if it was hot in Nairobi, people would still move faster. Trust me. Mm-mm. Tell how Black Americans are not West African identified. I don't know. Like, they are, though. Most Black Americans just naturally identify with West Africa because that's what we've been taught. We were taken from the Gold Coast. Like, nobody is talking about Nairobi in America when you're talking about visiting Africa. I never have talked to anybody about Nairobi. Otherwise, my sister's ex-boyfriend who moved to Nairobi for a little, and he was even lying to her, telling her the signal was bad. I talked about that in one of my videos. Like, he just never really was like, yo, Nairobi's popping. This is a good place, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's not a lot of showcasing of Nairobi in America or the East in general, to be honest. When I got to Nairobi for the first time, my mouth dropped. I was like, damn, I thought I was coming to a zoo, you know? Yeah. Don't encourage people to go to a failed state and get kidnapped. Oh, we don't want to say kidnapping. I would live in Ivory Coast. We love our Tanzanian men. I do too. They're so kind, so sweet, so accommodating, but it's slower, you know? Kenyan men are harsh too. Girl, listen, when I go out in Nairobi, I'm not gonna lie, most of the Kenyan girls are trying to look for a foreigner. They're not even looking for Kenyan men, just where I go, at least, the places I'm at. They're looking for a foreigner. Not even white. Not even just a white foreigner, like Nigerian, Ghanaian, anybody who's not Kenyan. I would love for you to show me places in Nairobi. When I get back, that's what I really want to start doing is vlogging around Nairobi. Since I don't have shit else to do. Oh God, I'm unemployed, you guys. Linda, thank you. All I can do is keep it real because I have a bad memory. So if I lie, I forget. You can do away with getting a job if you have some cash and get into business. Get a piece of Kenya as early as, I'm trying to get some capital. Don't even get me started. Oh, I don't even want to talk about that today. I'm trying to get some capital. That's all I'm saying. I had capital, but remember, I was building a house in Ghana. So things are now just so messy with that. And that is the bulk of my stress. But out of respect, I've been like, I really wanted to make a video on that. What happened with the aftermath of me building my house in Ghana with my ex. But I've been trying to be respectful. But I'm getting to the point to where I'm about to break it down in the video because it's wild. I had capital when I came here. Because remember, I sold my house in Atlanta. So it's like I'm literally starting over in so many ways. It's ridiculous. You can do away. Okay, if you can make Southern barbecue, I think you can make a killing. I can make Southern barbecue. I can. Lady J, I'm good. Thank you very, very much for asking. Grapes of Eden. Nairobi is not for the weak, babe. It is definitely not. Golden Heart, I'm trying to do more research on slavery and East Africa. So, Bantu people are in East Africa. That is something I've heard. How long have you been in Tanzania? For about 2 weeks. For about 2 weeks, I've been in Tanzania. Like 10 days, I want to say. Well, no, I got here on the 30th. So, what's today? Yeah, 2 weeks. Dang, time has flown. OMG. That's wild. I cannot believe I've been here for 2 weeks. Um, Kenyans are watching. You're gonna find a job. I hope. I want to work for media though. That's what I'm sitting still because I just don't even know if I want to teach anymore. I've been traumatized. Why don't you start an American food stand? Start small. That is true. Somebody has told me that, Kim. Start small. I want to interview Mama Rocks, the sisters. I want to interview them so badly. Is it like you have learned since you lost your job? No curse. But that's the thing. I want to curse. That sounds so ignorant, but I want the freedom to say what I want to say and do what I want to do. So if a job doesn't want me there because I'm cussing on my live at home in my house that I work for, I don't know if that's the work culture for me. How did you feel when you first came to Africa? So I came to Africa in 2017 with my ex who was Ghanaian. That was my first trip to Africa. And I was so shocked. And I was like, wow, they have Mercedes Benz here. They have mansions. Like, I just had no clue. So that's when I became addicted. And then every single break, I would be like, let's just go back to Ghana. I didn't really want to go on vacations anymore. I just wanted to come to Ghana. No Tanzanians women would take Tanzanian men first than anyone. You got wrong there. That's no. Well, no, that's what I said. I said that. Tanzanian women are not checking for Tanzanian men. I said that. West Africa represents the history of Africa, not the others. That's what most people think. What is that drug you're drugging? This is not a drug, you guys. It's nicotine free, first of all. I do it for my anxiety. I have really bad anxiety, you guys. This is one of like the roughest times of my life, to be honest. So I have really, really bad anxiety. And it's just like it helps me. It really helps me with stress. Hold on. Drama in my phone. Instead of a hotel, get prime locations and spruce them up and turn them into Airbnb. Then use your YouTube to market them. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing Airbnb, creating tours for Black Americans. I did that in Ghana. I hosted 2 tours in Ghana. Um, I got to get to know Kenya a little more before I'm more comfortable doing tours. Hi, Prince Freddie. Hi, Nayash Gerald. Results from my interviews in Uganda. Yeah, I'm monetized, so I get money. Um, I get money, but it's not that much. Yeah, I am gonna start going around with the camera when I get back to Nairobi. What is your plan in the future? Hence, now you don't have a job. What is up your sleeve because you're now an ambassador here in Kenya? Um, I'm still working on my history series. I'm taking my time. I'm Breaking Bad. Aw, can you guys hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, I'm taking my time. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I would love to interview, work for a media outlet. Why are you not looking for real estate? Because I'm broke. I'm broke. My savings are tied up in that house in Ghana that I was building, and my ex is holding my money hostage, to be honest. So, a lot of my savings I put into building that house in Ghana. And when I broke up with him, he refused to give me any of the money back. So, I'm literally starting over. I even lost the money that I put into my damn house. I lost the money that I put in that got from selling my house because I invested it in that house in Ghana. So now I would love to do real estate. I would love to open a business, but I don't have capital. So I'm harassing my parents. I'm trying to raise my credit in the state so I can get a business loan. It's just like a lot going on. I remember hating on your Accra versus Nairobi. I thought Swahili food is spicy, but now I'm in East Africa. Don't season their food. Yeah. Everyone hated me in that video. Honestly, I was thinking about doing a Nairobi versus Dar es Salaam. I was thinking about doing Nairobi versus Dar es Salaam. Mm. Hmm. I don't know. Tanzania has helped me. How much money did I invest? Double digits. Let's just say that. It's a double digit thousand figure. Yeah. I'm looking for him. It's crazy, honestly. It depresses me thinking about it. It's so stressful. I don't know what I was thinking. Everyone was like, "Don't invest in a house with a man that you're not married to." But he wanted to get married, so I felt safe about it. But things happened. Lesson learned for show. I introduced my friend to your vlog yesterday. One is Kenyan and the other is American Mzungu, and they loved you. One said if they ever met you, we were going to make you our friend. Yeah, send them my way. I need friends. I love friends. Tell them I said what's up and thank you for supporting. The internet censorship laws. Yeah. Yeah, in Tanzania, if you have even like a too sexy music video, they block it. It's a very conservative culture. So after Accra, you thought Nairobi would be a zoo? Because even when you Google Nairobi, it shows pictures of the national park mainly. It doesn't really show like the spirit of Nairobi. Go Google Nairobi and do images. Safari, safari, safari. It doesn't talk about it doesn't show like two rivers, things like that. It's about representation. I could see you on a top radio talk show. Yeah, that's where I'm trying to be. I just want to talk for a living. I just want to talk, 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 talk for a living, honestly. Check Energy Radio, NTV. Let me copy this. I'm putting all y'all suggestions in my notes. I like your free spirit, such a vibe. Thank you. No, he did not scam me. He didn't scam me. I'm not gonna say he scammed me because he loved me, but he just doesn't want to give me my money back because I don't want to be with him. So I don't know. He's not a scammer. He is just a child. I am gonna do a Nairobi versus Dar. Ooh, yeah, I want to do that. I'm looking to see you when I come to Africa. Afro to be, pull up. I meet with everybody and anybody. Honestly, I do. I meet with anybody. As long as it's in public. First, I gotta feel the vibe. Conservative traditional culture is good compared to the madness. I mean, there's balance. There's never too much of anything is bad. Hold tight. You will be fine business wise. Man with a plan, not a boy. Hello, a man with a plan. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Capital FM. Nairobi is kind of illegal to film CBD. That's what I heard. I was going to say the same thing. My daughter and her fiance bought a home together.